I would tell my 20-something self not to get married young, to plan for a rainy day.
And what is success to you?
Having a happy and fulfilling life, lots of travel if possible, enjoying multicultural things while you're travelling, I suppose I'm really saying. Having a family. We were brought up to go without and to save for, there weren't credit cards, you had to save up for everything, you didn't buy things on credit and all that sort of thing. Well, today it's so easy, they just keep sending you credit cards. But what you've got to become aware of is that someday you have to pay those back. Well, male friends, of the family, basically my own knowledge. I did much better on my own than counting on someone else. Yeah. And then I only had me to blame. You can't say, oh, their fault. Yeah. So if you've done it yourself and backed it up with that knowledge. And you can't negate that by saying, oh, I couldn't do it. That's not good enough. Life is about responsibilities. It makes you feel better when you take on responsibilities and not count on everybody else doing things for you. When I grew up, we didn't have any money and things were really hard. So now if I think the money's going down, I panic. I just don't cope with it. I've had our ups and downs all through life, but now that I'm older, I find it, and this is one thing perhaps which would be helpful, older women find it much harder. So many of them, I think, have grown up with a partner who's done it all. And suddenly, the men die before us. But let's face it, we live longer. and suddenly, they haven't got a clue. And so something like you're thinking of would be excellent because they don't know who to turn to. You can't go to the bank manager, he doesn't exist anymore. So you rely on advertising on the television or in magazines, and a lot of that's just rubbish. It's not really giving you the true facts, and I think a lot of us don't realise that. I would not put my money into a super fund. Or not all my money into a super fund.
So that's been a bad experience?
Well, with the GFC, yes. I was very comfortable, and now I'm not. So I think that it's just too tricky because there are so many large super funds, all taking huge management fees. I might back that up with the fact that I went into one simply because after years of bringing up two sons on my own, because my husband was killed when the oldest was 11, I got sick and tired of having to make all the decisions. So I thought, super fund is the answer. Somebody does it all, tells you what shares to buy. I want to enjoy my retirement, and that didn't happen.